Hello, I'm Dr. Brandt Gibson, and you know that a lot of times we're listening to voices, we're listening to other individuals that are influencing what we think, what we do, and the big problem with that is a lot of times that interferes with where we're trying to go, interferes with what we're trying to do in our lives, and ultimately interferes with our calling, what we're supposed to be doing to influence and impact the world. So today I want to talk to you about a special step, to be focused. Now, what does it mean to be focused? If you use a magnifying glass, focus would be used to take a sunbeam and actually make it focus. You can actually start a fire in a very short period of time. That's being focused. If you're being focused, you're actually all in. You're staying only impacted by one particular thing. But I wanted to use focus for the voices that we're listening to, the voices that we're hearing. And I'm going to do it in a very basic way. We're going to use BASIC as our acronym to help you understand how to do this. And you're going to understand what I'm doing on a daily basis now to help myself be more focused, to become more focused so I can become who God would like me to be. So B is to block outside noise. So often we hear all these sounds from outside, all these things that are, whether it's the news, whether it's other influences, whether it's even social media, that's telling us what we should do and how we should do it, and we need to block that noise. Anything that's not allowing us to be where we need to be, we need to block that noise so it doesn't influence us. A, we need to amplify the good voices. So surround yourself with good. Surround yourself with individuals who are going to help you be who you need to be. Surround yourself with the support and the help that's going to lift you up, that's going to truly help you become the individual you're supposed to be. That's amplifying those voices. I want you to silence the inner critic. The loudest noise that a lot of times is keeping us from becoming who God would have us be is that inner critic. We're telling ourselves that we can't. We're telling ourselves that we're not worthy, or we're not strong enough, or that people aren't going to listen to us. And this inner critic, this self-limiting beliefs, these imposter syndrome situations are keeping us from doing what God would have us do, keeping us from having the impact and influence that's going to truly change the lives of so many individuals that need us, that need you, that need me. So silence those inner critics, silence those inner voices, and become who you need to be. And then you need to ignore the disparaging voices. So you've got the inner critic, of course, is one of the first voices that's telling you you can't do this, that you shouldn't do this. Then you may have people even that you love. It may be a spouse, it may be a loved one, a parent, a child, colleagues that are telling you that you can't do this, that you shouldn't do this, or that you're not able to do this. And what I'm inviting you to do is ignore those voices, to do things that you're supposed to do without listening to, ignoring those voices that are trying to keep you from doing it. And the last one is to create that inner vision. So once you've stopped listening to the other voices, once you block the outside noise, once you amplify those voices of growth, once you silence the inner critic and ignore the disparaging voices, then you need to create the inner vision, to create a new voice, a new story, a new way for you to step into that role that you're supposed to have and become that individual that God would have you be. The truth is, you need to understand this. You are extraordinary. There is nobody that can do what you can do. So what I'm inviting you to do is to focus on that calling, on that new opportunity, and step into that role, because God needs you to do it. I know this is true, and I invite you to, hello, I'm Dr. Brandt Gibson, and I invite you today to be focused. And this is Concordant Day 11. Being concordant is these steps that we're trying to get you to. So being focused is one of those steps to truly help you become